Yeah, my dad died at the age of 51. He worked at refineries for 20 years of his life. I'm 46 now. I'm 5 years away from where his lifespan ended. And I had a reporter ask me yesterday, fine, everybody knows about your health issues. And everybody wants to know why you're still here. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, Miss Carol, how you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
Did you ever get the monitor installed at Miss Sanders' house?
No, I talked to her the other day and we got cut off, so I can meet you over there. Supposedly she got an outlet.
Okay, let's do that then.
I'll meet you there.
There was a warning sign right there that tells you, like, don't come here because it's contaminated. Okay, this is her street. Let's check it out.
We need to relocate it in my church because
church
that's right on that corner. It's closer to where we need to be.
Okay.
We can catch everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say, I want to move my air monitor from my house to this church. He gonna probably say yeah, because he know what I do. He's like, girl, you be on it. I'm like, okay.
You were saying that a lot of the people that lived here moved away and...
No, they died.
They died.
They
had
ain't have
cancer.
time to move. They died. From that end of the street to this end of the street on each side, we got 5 original residents that's here that survived, and that's because I left at 16. Everybody else got some kind of health problems on this street that's original. Every last one.
You've been having health problems yourself, you
I've
said.
been having them. I'm finna go to the dentist right now. My mouth keeps swelling up with sores in them. And I get, when I take a shower, I get demarcation. I have to use special lotions and stuff when I get out the shower because of the water. So I'm being affected too. Everybody out here are being affected some kind of way, and it's all because of them.
Thank you, Chair Birdwell and Senators, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak today. Houston may be the energy capital of the world, but according to multiple objective sources, we are also one of the most polluted. We have over 500 polluting facilities in the Houston area alone, which together emit more millions of pounds of air pollution every year than New York, LA, or Chicago.
My name is Juan Flores. I'm a resident of the city of Galena Park. We're located on the Chip Channel right outside of Houston, and we have a lot of issues in our area concerning pollution. And, we're right there. It's like we've been around pollution. It's there.
All right, so you zoom in, get into the Houston region. This is Galena Park on the map. You can see its tanks. You can see the flares over here that you usually see over here. So yeah, you can see it all. And the industry is all coming from these refineries, which because of the wind patterns, most of the time the winds come out of here and are flowing into Houston up this way, over in this direction. They're flowing to Galena Park. Here's passing the refining, the air is flowing this way. Right now, the air quality is not good, but in some cases, it's easier to pay the fine than it is to fix the problem. So no, we're not looking to shut them down. We're looking for them to be held accountable, fix the situation, make it better, because some of these people that have these monitors, they call me. I've gotten calls at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. I've gotten them at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Juan, it smells so bad. I don't know what it is. Can you look at the monitors? And I'm like, yeah, let me take a look at the monitors for you. And then we also look and see where the air direction was flowing that day, give us an idea of where it was possibly coming from. You smell that? I just got a real big whiff of something. A lot of chemicals. You smell it? It smells pretty bad. It smells like rubber, right? Kind of like rubbery smell. Thank God it's not benzene. Actually, that's pretty strong. I can taste it in my throat. When I was 4 years old, I remember one summer day, it was like white stuff all over the cars, and oh look, it's snowing. We're kids, we didn't know any better. We weren't trying to play in it. And my mom's like, well, it's not winter and this is not normal. A couple of years ago, there was a similar incident, but this time it was oil. Some kind of oil went into the sky and came down on all the cars in Galena Park. Growing up as a kid, it almost felt normal. It was just, it smells bad, but it'll go away eventually. If you smell the rotten egg smell, that's like a sulfur. If you smell something sweet, that's benzene. Some of them are odorless and they don't smell like nothing. You breathe those things in, you won't have a clue. But that's something that happens. You do get used to it, and it's just there in the background. Family members of mine that come from Mexico to visit, they get here and they're like, hey man, don't you smell that? I'm like, smell what? It smells like something's burning, like something burnt. I don't smell nothing.
I'm a teacher, so I usually teach around 170 kids. I would say about 120 that had either a brother, sister, aunt, or something that suffer from asthma, or maybe they had cancer or something like that. So that's a very high rate.
It's like in her situation, when she was born with a tumor. There was a time we were wondering if she was going to make it because it was such a bad experience. My dad died at the age of 51. He died at Chevron as he was trying to get himself checked out for all the exposure he experienced working there. Just seems like it's always followed my family and being around the chemicals and all that. So,
And then it's not surprising. We have all the companies right here, pretty much outside of our doors. But when he found out that he had the M spike, he was really freaking out.
Yeah. We've always known it was bad. We've always smelled it. But I remember when I went to see the doctor, the guy was like, hey, I got bad news for you. I'm like, what's up? He's like, she goes, you might have myeloma. I was like, what? I didn't even know what that was. I had to go in my car and Google it and see oh shoot, this is a blood cancer. It's shocking. So what I have inside of me is an M spike, and eventually that could become myeloma. There's a 10% chance in the next 5 years it could turn to myeloma. And the question comes up is what caused it? And there's 3 things that can cause it. The third one's the one that's very prevalent, which is too much exposure to benzene, which we got plenty over here. This is my hometown. This is where I grew up at. Me and her we started a nonprofit here. As much as I would like to leave here, and I'm thinking about it, which is part of the reason why we bought the property in Trinity. It's eventually one day to retire on it and get away from this area. It's on the lake. It's trees everywhere, there's deer everywhere. It's just no comparison. I want to live a little longer. I want to stick around a little longer if I can. She's only 8. I want to stick around at least a little more time. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot more battles to be fought and a lot more to try to accomplish.
hopefully in the year we'll have a house over here and we'll come hang out over here a little bit longer. Something like piney, right?
Pine trees.
Love that smell.
That's supposed to be pollution or their pollution?
Pine trees is natural. You can smell the air. There's no comparison to where we stay at. I mean, just look at the sky. It's bluer just because there's not as much smog or anything like that. I mean, you come in here at night, you can see the fireflies, you can see the deer out here at night. I mean, there's no comparison to where I'm at now, you know? It'll be nice to be able to just come out here. And like I said, the blue sky, the nature, everything is just, can't wait to get that situated. Like I said, you know, hopefully within a year we'll do that. Something gradually that we're going to be working on. I know I'm a ticking time bomb. My health has been suffering. It's only going to get worse as the years go by. My goal is to eventually get up there and be around the fresh air. You know, I got an 8-year-old daughter. I want to try to prolong my life a little longer just for her sake, really. But my priority is that I want to fight. I grew up here, and now I want to continue to give back to my community. Why should we have to leave just to give the industry everything they want? It'll be great if we had cleaner air, then I wouldn't have to make these hard decisions. But at the end of the day is making these hard decisions, and then you have to live with them.